DJ Event Planner will change the way you manage and run your business. Streamline all of your procedures and software into one easy-to-manage system. DJ Event Planner, the ultimate online planning tool.
Donkey Kong.
Here we go. Good evening, everyone. This is Tuesday Night with Ben Stowe, but this is the quick version of Tuesday Night with Ben Stowe because we've got a question, and we've got only a few minutes because Ben is off to go save another part of the world here in just a few minutes. Ben, the question tonight is about the difference between 3-pin and 5-pin connectors on the DMX connections that we use on our lighting. Kind of give us some insight of what the difference is between the two.
Well, I think the immediate and obvious difference is one has 3 pins and one has 5.
Wow, that was the quickest show we've ever done.
Yep, that's it. See you
okay,
later.
Thanks everybody for... Oh wait, no, there might be more to it.
Well, you know, the funny thing is there really isn't. There obviously is a difference between a 3-pin and a 5-pin connector, and you know, here's an example. But as far as the signal that's being propagated on either, there really is no difference. I mean, quite simply, and this may be perhaps the shortest show in history. If we open up, this is another 3 to 5 pin adapter, which of course we sell, different varieties of these, and they're just a few bucks. I don't know, $5, $6 or something, $7 maybe, but you could very easily make your own. And I'm going to show you that there's just no magic to it whatsoever. If we open this thing up, we can see on the 5-pin end, pins 4 and 5 simply aren't used.
Really?
Not at all. The signal is propagated entirely on the data true and the data complement, which is pins 3 and 2 respectively, and then our shield, our ground, going to pin 1.
So that raises a question for me of why has a 5-pin DMX even been introduced into the industry?
Well, we're going to go back in time a little bit here for this. DMX was first introduced in 1986, made a sort of an unofficial standard. And it's now received its certification as a standard. But going back into time, we see that the standard states from the beginning, always and forever, should be 5-pin. And in fact, if you look at our professional device, I grabbed a few props here.
Yeah.
Most of our professional devices, like the darknet interface, we can see the 5-pin is the standard. But if we look at many of our fixtures, including the Atomic 3000, which is certainly a touring class fixture, we can see both 3 and 5-pin. And now we already know there's no magic, there's no difference between the two. In fact, you could use this to convert from 3 to 5 pins if you had other fixtures in the chain. But the reason, I think, is multi-fold. One, I think they very much wanted to create a differentiation from mic cable to DMX cable because it is different. While the connector style is the same, an XLR type connector, the cable that goes between the connectors is very different. And so I think that's one of the things they wanted to do right away was make it very easy to differentiate that this has 5 pins, it must be DMX, this has 3 pins, it must be microphone. Well, of course, that's gone out the window. There's a large number of 3-pin DMX fixtures, and that allows for this confusion to occur where people say, well, it's got 3 pins, and looks like a cable. What's the difference? Of course, we've done a few shows explaining that there really is very much a difference between a mic cable and a DMX cable.
Right.
I think the other reason is that they thought maybe they would find a use for those pins. They talked about how they might use them to carry multiple universes, other communications, or bi-directional, which they've now achieved using these 3. There were a lot of different things they talked about doing with those extra connectors. Some companies came up with their own proprietary means, which were certainly not part of the standard. Clay Packy used very DC power on them, for example. So I think the short answer is they thought they might have a use for them, in addition to the fact that it provided that very clear differentiation between DMX.
Well, that's very interesting. I did not know that basically there were 2 dead, and that we should have been using 5 all along if we would have followed that initial trend.
Well, absolutely we should. And now, first of all, they're not dead. According to the latest release of the standard, they are reserved.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not dead. They're
reserved.
You'll never find a use for them, to be honest. But yeah, the standard certainly will continue to require 5-pin, but so many fixtures built in defiance of the standard because only 3 is required. 3-pin cheaper, they're ubiquitous. They're really responding to the marketplace rather than to the standard.
We'll put a link, gang, in the description below so you guys can go out and check out some of the adapters and such that Ben was talking about here out at the NLFX Pro website. Ben, thank you for your time answering today's question about DMX 3 and 5-pin connectors.
Congratulations on our shortest show ever.
We'll catch you guys again next week. Thanks for watching. And there we are.